So I'm really excited to talk about the CRM application that I developed myself for the brand. Um, Oftentimes I feel like I miss out on opportunities because the back end systems are not what they need to be. And this would apply for videographers, photographers, real estate agents, if you're a fitness coach, um, if you have a venue or a restaurant, any establishment where you have customers that you want to do outreach at scale, right? I'm not talking like 3 or 4 or 5 text messages. I'm talking about 100 plus text messages or more. Same thing for email. And for it to be mobile friendly so you can do it on the go and not have to be in front of the computer. So I'm going to go over a couple features. This plus button at the bottom here, you have SMS, email, and add contacts. So in the SMS, you have the option of selecting all, or you can target clients. I got one in here right now. You can target leads, and that's pretty much everybody in here because all of these contacts, an exception of what's his name, Kauser, had his business card, so I scanned it since I had it already, rather than me having to enter it in by hand, and I'll show you how that works. But if you want to target clients, if you want to target leads, if you want to target collabs, sponsors, and fans, by the way, the error message at the bottom that you see appears because there is no contacts in my Rolodex that is labeled as collab, sponsor, and fans. So that's why you see that message, just so you understand what's going on. And I can say, hey, you're invited to my dinner party. Can't wait to see you. And then if you have an attachment, like a flyer for the dinner party, then you can add that, and then you can hit the send SMS, and then that will get sent out to whoever you choose. And let's say that you're writing the message and you want to clear out the text. Normally you would have to either go like this and select it all and then hit delete. Rather than doing that, I have a clear text button right here, and it clears it out, and you can quickly rewrite your message. It's like little things like that help speed up the process, right? Really thought about what I could do to make this as user friendly as possible. When you go to the email, it's the same functionality literally, except for the subject line, because in emails you have to have a subject line. So you would click on that, type your email, and then write out your message. And then of course you get the option of doing a attachment as well. And yeah, we'll go now to the next feature would be the scanner. And I think this is a game changer because you miss out on a lot of opportunities in the event that you have no systematic way of capturing business cards without having to hold on to it or entering the information manually, right? So we're going to go. Actually, this is already scanned in, so excuse me, I'm going to delete this and I'm going to rescan it in so you can see how it works. So go to take a photo, and this business card has 2 sides. So you pick 2 sides, take the picture, and then funny enough, let's say that you don't want to capture any content on the other side, you can just go to cancel use front only, but I'm going to capture the other side as well. And I'm going to capture this quickly. I'm going to retake this and turn the flash off because it's definitely not needed in this case. Use, and then it's going to read the business card. AI is going to do that. And then it's going to extract all the data off the business card and put that information in its respective locations. So you can even see this is the front. Okay, just making sure I didn't take a picture of both sides. And I did not. This information looks accurate. This is fantastic. So, oh, also too, I had a situation where a guy gave me his business card and then he rushed over and said, "Hey, I gave you the wrong one. Here's the right one." So if that was to actually happen to you in real time, you can actually delete card and just redo it over again, and then all this information that was captured, it wouldn't even go in, which is great. So you can redo it. But in this case, I'm going to hit save to CRM. And then you can see it's green right here because it's been added to the CRM. And then we go over to the next icon right here, which is like the home page. And you can see right here that this person, oops, that's wrong, my bad. This person right here, this card was just recently added in. So if I tap on it, it opens it up and you can see all the information that's here. You can click on their website, and if it's active and working, it'll load. And then you can actually tap on the address and you get two options: Apple Maps and Google Maps. You pick which one you want, and if you don't want to have to see this prompt over and over and over again, just check the box, remember my device, and then next time I say if I click on Google Maps and open, it'll navigate to that address, and there it is. I'll close this out and go back to it. Now, if I had checked the box before, you wouldn't even see this screen. It would just launch you directly to that address based off your preference. But we're going to do Apple Maps just to show you that it works. And then there it is. Close this out. And yeah, this is really great. Also, you see the RecFocus logo. That's like a new logo. The little red part you see just simply says CRM. So if I tap on the RecFocus logo, it'll take us to the website. If I was to make this available to purchase, it'll just be your logo up there, not mine. And then, of course, the UI would be different unless you wanted the UI to be the same. And other than that, that's kind of like a bird's eye view of how it works. There's a couple other features, but I'm not going to go over that to not make this video like crazy long.